Oh my god. Okay, stream starting soon. I'm alerting it to the other discords right now, so we'll have live streaming. So let's go to our YouTube right over here. Hello guys, I'm gonna quickly check everything, and I'm gonna send a link right now to all the discords right over here. So I'm pulling up my discords right now. So we're going to be talking about basically what we're watching for this week. I'm quickly sending the link to everyone right now. Oh my god. Hello guys. I'm gonna quickly check. Okay, so I'm copying this link right now. Okay, so I'm sending it right now before I start the live stream. And again, we're talking about, live charting, and I'm gonna pull up something right now. Just gonna alert a couple more discords before I actually start the stream. So just wait on a couple minutes. And I also want to talk about the book. Okay. What all? So I don't have like a schedule yet for our live stream, but I was thinking like doing like every Saturday or Sunday like a live session where I chart out stocks. So what I'm gonna do is so I actually have like two monitors right now, right over here, and I'm gonna send the alert on Twitter right now, so just wait a couple minutes. I did add some widgets, so if you like subscribe, if someone subscribes to the channel, I want to try this out where it like sends a notification. $154. Okay, I'm gonna send a alert on Twitter right now. Save image. Okay, so a couple more minutes before I actually start the stream. Start streaming right now. Okay. Tweet. Okay. So let's start the live stream right over here. I have a Google Docs right over here. So any stock that I'm interested in, I'm gonna type it in like right over here, and basically set my alerts right over here, and then probably share it later on to you guys. I'm gonna quickly do last thing. I'm gonna put my chat right over here. Okay. So welcome back. Okay. Last. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, we're starting soon. About now. What's your Twitter name? It's firecycle114 with a underdash. I want to test the widgets where if you like subscribe to this channel, like it's gonna like put a notification on. So I'm gonna send a test alert right now. Okay, last thing I'm gonna test a subscriber. Okay, so that's a test. Let's see if we got that coming in. Okay. What Discord? So again, I alert for many servers, not just one. I do not prioritize one over the other, and I do not have a server. So TFC, the financial cloud. Okay, so last thing, I'm gonna pull up my live chat on my phone. Okay, so let's start the live stream. First thing I have is Twitter. Now, before I chart up Twitter, let's look at the SPY. Okay, so again, as I said, SPY did close bullish. We're bearish for SPY until we enter this gap down below. Okay, so if we enter this gap, and then we're bearish for SPY and the whole market. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. So what I'm gonna do right over here is we'll have SPY, and let's remove this, and let's do this, and then we'll say right over here bearish under 4. So right over here, bearish under 444. Okay, so I'm from Delta Investments Discord. Yeah, welcome everyone. So what I'm gonna do right over here, okay, on this Google Docs is SPY bearish under 444. Okay, why? Because we have this gap zone under here. If we enter the gap down below, I'll be looking to short. Okay, so that is the first thing on the watch list. Okay, SPY bearish under 444. Other than that, it does kind of need a rest. I mean, we're talking about like 2 gap ups, and then the RSI is jumping right over here. But our potential price target for even Monday or for even tomorrow is 447. Okay, so resistance 447. Okay, now why 447? Because again, as I live streamed like 2 days ago, we have this gap to the upside. So once we do fill that gap, 447, okay, that is a major resistance. So we're looking at it right over here, bearish under 440, resistance 447. So that looks nice for SPY. Let's look at QQQ. Okay, right over here. Now again, QQQ, also we broke the downtrend, and again we had this on watch list, on the weekly watch list. We broke this downtrend, and we also have this resistance right over here. So QQQ looks all right, but we have this resistance right over here. But for SPY, the resistance is 447, which I'll be very cautious, and then 444, below 444 we're bearish. Now the first stock that I am looking at is Twitter. Okay, so Twitter looks very nice on the daily right over here. So looks like my widgets is not working, so I'm gonna ignore that right now. So let's remove this. How do I remove this? Okay, so Twitter looks very nice. So what I'm gonna do right over here is I'm gonna enter, and we have Twitter. Okay, this is a symmetrical triangle breakout. Okay, so here I'm just gonna write a very small, in sentences, the trade plan for Twitter. So we're looking to go long above. Okay, so let's look at the hourly. We're looking to go long above 63.50. Okay, so we'll have long above 63.50. So this looks very nice right over here, 63.50. Long right over here. And then let's go back to the daily again. Our price target is going to be 65.20. Okay, So we'll have price target 65.20. Now, how did I get my price target? Well, we had this gap fill right over here. So this gap fill looks very, very nice. 65.30. Let's bump this up to 65.30. But as you guys can see right over here, okay, we have this price target right over here. Look at Lemonade stock. Yeah, I'm gonna look at stocks at the end. If you guys do have any plays, I'll be looking them at the end of the stream. So Twitter looks very, very nice. So our stop loss, you have to figure out our stop loss. I'm loving the stop loss right over here because, again, this is a symmetrical triangle breakout. So we can play this to either side. This is a bullish pattern if we break out right over here, and bearish if we break out right over here. Mostly bullish because we have this very, very nice gap fill, and market sentiment also looks bullish. So my stop loss would be right over here, which would be 62.34. So I'll bump this up to 260.440. So right around over here, I'm gonna bump this up to 50 because, again, it needs to close below. But most likely for this play, I'm gonna hang in tight. It really depends if we keep bear flagging on the 5 minutes. So if it keeps bear flagging on the 5 minutes and market looks bearish, we cut. So again, I hope you guys understand. I might make a whole video for Twitter, but this is our exact trade plan. Symmetrical triangle breakout. Long above 63.50, which is a symmetrical triangle resistance. Price target 65.30, okay, which is the gap fill. So let's do daily gap fill, okay? So we have this daily gap fill, stop loss 62.50, and again, if it keeps bear flagging on the 5 minute, we're looking bearish. So looking very, very nice over here. And again, I hope everyone watching in, tuning in, thank you guys for watching in, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Just subscribing and liking this live stream means a lot to me. So overall, very nice. I am loving this setup because, again, we swung Snapchat. Okay, Snapchat looks bullish, and then Pinterest looks very nice and bullish. What we're looking at right now is a market rotation, sector rotation. We have Pinterest, Snapchat, Twitter, and then just let's take a peek at Facebook. Also Facebook, because again, it broke down, tried and tested support, all looking very nice and bullish. This would be considered a market rotation or just a sector rotation, where we're all looking very bullish on these social media companies. So now at this point, everything else looks good, but how do I find those other stocks? Okay, so we have Snapchat, we have SPY, Twitter is what I'm looking at. Now let's look at ways to find stocks. I'm actually loving Facebook right over here because we do have the support right over here. As you guys can see, this is a major support right over here. So I'll be looking to buy at the support right over here, as you guys can see. And overall, yeah, Facebook does look good with Twitter and SPY. So now what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna just roam around, look at SPY. I'm gonna be looking at the chat right now. Okay, so in the chat, if you guys do have any tickers, let me know in the comments, in the chat right over here, because I'll be charting them. And basically, if I do see any of those setups, I'll be streaming right over here. Okay, I was just looking at the stock right over here. Okay. Live chat, Disney. Okay. So let's look at Disney right now. So I was actually looking at Disney yesterday. Let's remove our drawings. If you guys don't remember, back in July, we played this very nice symmetrical triangle on Disney. I'm going to erase my settings right over here. So let's look at Disney right over here. Disney with earnings run up is going to be very interesting. Why? Because they made a lot of TV shows on the Disney Plus, and also they're making a lot of movies, like the Eternals movie or something, and we have like the Spider-Man movie, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some sort of run up for Disney either way. I mean, it's been pretty flat since March. So let's look at this setup for Disney. Okay, we kind of have this resistance. How do we know it's a resistance? Because again, we rejected it 3 times, and these wicks are overall looking bullish, where price came all the way up but it closed below the resistance. So kind of have this right over here for Disney. So I would have a potential play for Disney right over here, because Disney does look very, very nice right over here. One thing we could do is buy off this support, and then our stop loss would be below this, or we could play this resistance breakout for Disney. I'm looking at it right over here. It's making higher highs, and this thing looks very, very nice, ready to pop. And then what we're also looking at is a very nice resistance, 186. So I would honestly consider this play. Okay, so let's add this to the watch list. Let's copy this. Oh my god. So let's copy this right over here. Okay, let's do B, and then let's do Disney. Okay, so we're looking at a ascending triangle breakout. We can see that it bounced off 3 times off of the support, so this would be considered a ascending triangle. Oh my god, I can't type. Okay, breakout. And then this looks very, very nice. This looks very nice. Whoever pointed this out, this looks very, very nice. I'm gonna go to the other tickers, but I want to analyze Disney and show you guys. Again, I didn't chart this ahead of time, so you guys can see how I am finding these plays and these tickers right over here. So ascending triangle breakout. Our stop loss, first thing I'm looking at is our stop loss. So this would be like our stop loss zone. So stop loss would be like below 174. Stop loss below 174. So right over here. Now there's 2 things I'm seeing to go long on. We can either buy in at the support and set a tight stop loss down below, or we can buy in at the resistance. So I'm gonna put a 2 longs. We can either buy in at like around 174ish, where our stop loss is, or 178. Now I want to point something out. Remember this Snapchat play, and we had a certain trigger on that play, where if we broke that trigger, we're gonna moon. Okay, so for this play, if it breaks this resistance, it pumps. Okay, that is the plan for this Disney trade right over here. Okay, Disney on the watch list. I'm gonna try sending this out later on, but if it breaks, okay, we have this mental number right over here, 178.48. We moon, and then our price target would be this wick right over here. So I would say around 180ish right over here. Okay, we have that candle right over here. We can set our price target to 180, or even these wicks right over here. So I'm just gonna set it to 180 right now. Okay, so this looks very, very nice. Again, I'm showing you guys how to kind of analyze these tickers, and I hope you guys are following along. Okay, so Disney looks very nice. Thank you for pointing it out. Again, I'm looking at the chat to find these plays. So Disney by Jason Robertson. Thank you. I'm gonna put it right over here, and let's move on to our next ticker, Tesla. Okay, Tesla by Victor Baldares. So let's look at Tesla right over here. First thing, Tesla, again, it's very, very high. I would not try to short this like Michael Burry. I would not try to short this right over here. Now, what I would watch for is if it has a gap. Okay, looks like it has a small gap right over here, but I wouldn't play it. If it gaps up tomorrow or some sort of a gap, I'll be looking to short it. Other than that, we can expect a hard resistance right over here at 80, 80. So it could be a potential short play, but it wouldn't be like a confident play for me like Disney and Twitter. So potential short will have potential, oh my god, short at 880, hard resistance. Again, how do we know it's a hard resistance? Because we rejected this 3 times and we're kind of like overpumped right over here. Let's look at J&J, our next ticker. I don't want to go with vaccine companies right now. Let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix is on high watch. We're kind of forming this flag right over here. So, oh my, let's remove this. So I'm looking at Netflix right over here. It's kind of like a flag play right over here. So let's do it over here. And again, I'm gonna later screen these plays from most confident to like less confident, right over here. But Netflix, we have, let's remove this. What the daily flag breakout at right over here, 64.2. And then our price target would be this wick right over here, 66.47. Okay, Netflix is not a confident play, honestly, unlike Twitter and Disney and Tesla. So MA, let's take a look at MA. Again, just going over tickers right now. Okay, MasterCard. Let's remove this falling wedge right over here. It looks alright. We have this very hard resistance right over here, 360. Not too familiar with the stock. Again, I'm looking at like some bigger companies. Some tickers. Okay. So what are you thinking about SPY next week? So as I said over here on the SPY, I'm bearish on SPY under 440. We did go over at the start of the week, at the start of the live session, I mean. So I'm bearish on SPY under 440, and then our price target would be 44.2. So actually, let's update this right over here. Okay, so if SPY does break this support right over here, we're looking at our price target as 442.57. So again, I'm gonna send these out later on. So bearish under 440, so basically short below 440 price target, and then our main price target for Monday. So I'm kind of bullish on Monday or flats, because again, I'm looking at the top for 4.447. 18th is always red. Okay. So what we can expect for SPY is to top off right over here and possibly go for the gap down below, right over here. But again, we have this on the watch list. Major resistance right over here. So I would consider taking puts 447. So give out some more tickers in the chat. LAC. So again, looking over these stocks. So okay, LAC, who pointed this one out? LAC Pro Gamer XD Boss. Okay, this one looks very, very interesting. Thank you, Pro Gamer, for pointing this one out. Just looking at the daily, it looks very, very appealing to me. This is a cup and handle breakout. Right away, I will be looking to play this because it just looks very nice. Again, trading is all psychology. If the chart looks very nice, I'm gonna buy into this. So let's compare this. This is a cup and handle. I'll show you guys how a cup and handle looks. So as you guys can see, this is the recent cup and handle that we played. I made a whole video on this. Most of us played and we're still swinging hot. Now looking at LAC, this looks beautiful. So let's chart this out, and I want to point some stuff out. Now I am currently reading a book. I might send it in the description later on, but a very nice book, Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns, and I'm gonna read some of it to you guys on the cup and handle. So first, let's look at the stock right over here, and let's chart this out. Okay, right over here we have a massive cup. Another cool thing about this play is that we've been forming this pattern since February, so that is very nice, or even January right over here. So let's chart this out with the curve tool right over here, and this looks like a very nice play. I'm gonna look at the RSI right over here. RSI looks okay. This looks very nice. So I'm gonna chart this out right over here, and then I'm gonna chart the resistance. So hard resistance right around over here. So as long as if it doesn't gap up, because we did close above resistance, I think it's not too late. Our price target easily would be 28. Okay, never heard of this. Okay, let's look at the weekly. The weekly looks even better. Okay, so straight up, I'm gonna put this right over here, copy this, and then let's do LAC, cup and handle breakout. Now, cup and handle breakout right over here. Let's go back to the daily, and again, this looks very, very nice. So long around right over here, so long above, I would say just 2050, long above 25, I mean, so around like 25.50, around that area. Price target, okay, our price target would be 28.62, so all-time highs 28.62. Our stop loss would be so I would consider our stop loss to be below 24.84. 24.84. So stop loss below. If we like again keep bear flagging on the 5 minute, because we don't want to get wicked out on the support. So let's move this up right over here. Okay, since I'm not familiar with the stock, I'm gonna move it to the third one, because again, if it was a cup and handle on Apple, all of us would be playing it. But since I'm not really familiar with the stock, which it looks very nice. Okay, I'm gonna quickly read the chat again. So again, LAC looks very, very nice, called out by a pro gamer. So very, very nice. I'll be making a weekly watch list video and going over. Okay, so let's look at Lemonade now. LMND. Okay. We're not gonna forget, because again, we're doing this Google Docs, so we're not gonna forget, hopefully, at least. Okay, so let's look at Lemonade right now. Kind of looks like it doesn't look too good. I mean, I feel like it could drop lower because of this support right over here. So like bear flag, another right over here. Doesn't look too interesting. DKNG. So again, this is our watch list. Okay, we got some great plays right over here, and I'll be sending this out later on. Okay, DKNG. Okay. So let's erase some of our lines. I think we drew this in the live stream. So DKNG is forming like this triangle right over here, like this symmetrical triangle. Kind of is bear flagging since we're in this downtrend right over here, and it's sitting at a kind of a major support right over here. So it's kind of sitting at a major support. Not too sure. If we break to the downside, might look bearish. We do have this gap down below for DKNG, so I would chart this gap right over here. Basically, you know, if we break this to the downside, our price target would be this gap. Let's take a look at BA. So again, BA also looks bearish. I'm gonna send this out right now in the chat, so you guys can like view it. Okay, I'm gonna send this in the chat right now. Okay, so sending this in the chat. So this is kind of like the Google Docs that I'm looking at right now. So basically kind of like copy this over. Again, do your own, due diligence. These are kind of like the stocks that we were talking about in the chat. LAC looks very nice. Disney and Twitter are looking very, very nice. So look at DKNG weekly. So let's look at the weekly for DKNG. Wow. There's a lot of chop for sure. I see a massive head and shoulder. I feel like football's, I'm not sure if football is starting, but might be a catalyst. Let's take a look. This looks interesting. We're kind of at this support right over here. Okay, I'm gonna erase my drawing. So what we're looking at right over here is weekly does look interesting, but again, we kind of have to hit the support right over here, and we would kind of have this ascending triangle. So DKNG does actually look interesting on the weekly. Decline. Let's look at daily right over here. Yeah, it kind of looks like Amazon. So I would be still bearish on DKNG. So let's actually add it to our watch list right over here. And what we have is bearish if we break triangle support at, okay, so if we break the support right over here, 47.75, our price target would be this gap right over here, 46. Now, not too confident on playing this, although I'm liking this support buy right around over here. So around 46, I would say price target 46 looks, let's say, more room to the downside. We have weekly support plus ascending-ish triangle. I would say like ish, like, okay. So yeah, DKNG does look interesting. Pins, again, we're watching pins, Twitter, Snapchat, all of them are looking very nice. Yeah, so we talked about this. Pins has this very nice downtrend to the breakout, but I would rather play Snapchat and Twitter. So overall, very nice. Let's look at fee sell. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so fee sell has been flat for a while. It looks like we're approaching this very nice resistance right over here, and we have this support right over here. So we're kind of trading in the sideways right over here. If it has a catalyst, might be good. Let's take a look right over here. I want to look at plug. Okay, so we kind of missed this play, but again, I was streaming a couple days ago, and then we had this price target on. Riot can be a play, so I'm playing Mara over Riot. Again, I made a whole video on this. I just prefer Mara over Riot. Okay, V-Cell, yeah. Now riding 400s. So overall, very, very nice. Hope you guys have the link, like save that and edit that out. Okay. So everything else looks very nice. I'm gonna look at some other tickers. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon has this very nice downtrend breakout and a very nice gap. Now, first thing, Amazon calls are usually very, very expensive, and I don't like to alert expensive stocks because the risk to reward is not worth it. Now, Amazon looks very, very nice. Okay. Let's take a look right over here. Okay. We're talking about a downtrend breakout. So let's pull this up right over here. Let's make this white. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have this downtrend breakout right over here, and then we have this major resistance right over here. As you guys know, I'm already in Amazon. I have around 5,000 in leap call debit spreads. So Amazon looks very, very nice. What I'm gonna do right over here is add Amazon for a scalp right over here. So Amazon looks very, very nice. So let's do it below over here. Now, as you guys can see, we have 3,420. So for Amazon, we have a downtrend breakout plus gap play. Okay, so I would look at it long at, okay, so if it breaks 3,420, okay, that is kind of like our mental number. If it breaks that, it is pumping. So 3,420, and then our price target looks very nice, 3,462. So 3,462. What the 420. So Amazon looks very, very nice right over here. Looks very nice. Look, like we're talking about a downtrend breakout, and then we're approaching this major resistance. I do have too many lines, and then we're looking at like this monthly. Looks very nice. I got in like Amazon spreads at the bottom as I alerted them. So Amazon looks very nice. Great play for tomorrow. So let's look at the daily. So all of these, I would set alerts again, set alerts on them. In the end of the watch list or in the end of the live stream, I want to censor them to the plays that I'm actually looking to play over here. So we can reject if market is red. Let's look at our paths tool. We could get like a inverse head and shoulder type if market is red. So looks very nice. UVXY. UVXY. Let's look at it right over here. Kind of having this. So for UVXY, I would watch this gap fill. Again, both SPY have a gap. SPY has a gap down below, and then UVX has a gap up below, up above. So again, if we start entering into that gap zones, definitely looking very, very bearish right over here. So horizontally 18, and these are like everything on the watch list is kind of like what we're looking for when we set up SMS alerts. So SMS alerts, kind of like stocks breaking out, is what we're looking at. So up above SPY, let's add UVXY, and let's go over UVXY. Okay, so we're looking at bullish above 18.87. And again, if UVXY is bullish, we're bearish on the market. So just like, it's kind of like an inverse trade for SPY. So bullish above 18. What was the price target? 18.87. And then our price target would be right over here on this gap fill. Okay, so 19.76. Right over here. So are we looking for calls? Again, as I said earlier, we're bearish on SPY under 444, and then our price target for Monday is 447. So we're kind of bullish for Monday. Right It's an odd situation right now. So let's take a look at Fastly. Okay. So let's delete this. Oh my god. Let's delete this. Okay, so for Fastly, very interesting. So Fastly is starting to make higher highs right over here, and we're kind of approaching this resistance. So what I'm looking at for Fastly is to reject this, test support again, and right over here. So I would say it might be a potential play in the near future, probably, but this is what I'm looking at for Fastly right over here. Let's take a look at Nvidia. Nvidia again also looks very nice. Downtrend breakout right over here. TQQ. Is TQQ looking good? It's basically QQQ. Yeah, TQQ looks okay, but again, you know, we gapped up, so I would just be very careful. As long as if you have time. Same with that Snapchat play, same with that Twitter play, and that Qualcomm play. We have, you know, 2 to 3 weeks. So as long as if you have time, we're looking very nice. Christmas is right around the corner, and it's gonna be very nice play. For Christmas, it's gonna be mostly Amazon, as I said earlier. I got insider news on Virgin Galactic. Nice. So let's talk about AMC. AMC. So again, we had a very nice play on AMC. We're kind of busted right over here. Not too sure about AMC. Looks at although I am watching this gap on AMC. Honestly, not sure about it yet. Calls. Yeah, 2QQ's leverage. So again, we have this watch list. I'm gonna send this all on Discord. Now, let's kind of screen these plays. Okay, what plays am I actually looking to play? So I don't want to play Netflix, Twitter, or DKNG, honestly. I'm just, you know, those plays are just not confident enough. Looking to play these SPY gaps, Twitter, Disney, LAC, and Amazon. So basically, this is kind of like our watch list, and then these are kind of like lower risk. So very, very nice over here. Let's move this. Coin. Okay, let's take a look at coin. Oh my god. Coin. Okay, so let's take a look at coin right over here. Oh wow, coin looks very interesting, especially with the Bitcoin pump. So we're approaching resistance right over here. I'm quickly checking my emails. Okay. So let's take a look at coin right over here. Okay, coin looks very, very interesting with the Bitcoin run up. Another thing I want to show you guys is that right over here, this was a play that I did not play because I have probably forgotten about that. So the point of me for making SMS alerts or breakout alerts is so that you guys can get reminded on these plays. So later on, again, I do want to release the breakout alerts. So, you know, whenever a stock breaks out, you guys can get alerted via SMS alerts. So coin looks very interesting right over here. Now, what I'm looking at is a inverse head and shoulder. Just looking like straight at the chart. Right over here. We do have this gap down below, so this is what I'm looking at for coin. if we do reject this resistance. We have a very nice breakout line right over here, so I would definitely set a alert. Yeah. Also the Bitcoin ETF news, which is also very nice. But again, if we do break this out of this resistance, it's gonna look good. Kind of looks like Affirm with the massive cup and handle. If we kind of like break this out, ME please. ME, interesting. We have this resistance, major resistance. We have this channel, a nice wick. Not too sure about this one. So overall, looking very nice. Main plays for this week: Twitter, Disney, LAC by Pro Gamer. Again, Disney chart looks very nice for like a monthly swing for earnings run up. We also have a very nice stop loss right over here, and it just looks very nice. Looks very nice again. You know, it's all on if it looks appealing or not. Question mark. If you guys do have any questions, let me know. Snow. Okay, let's take a look at snow. Okay. So snow broke out of this resistance. So remember, we're talking about kind of like that accumulation phase for coin. We're approaching this. We broke out of this resistance for snow, so it kind of looks ready for 361. So it looks very bullish right over here because we broke out of this resistance. We broke out of this inverse head and shoulder right over here, left shoulder, head, and then the right shoulder right over here. It looks like the link is not working, so I'm gonna try sharing this. So viewer, copy link. Okay, I'm gonna share this in the chat now. Wait. Okay, let's take a look at Crocs. Okay, so I just sent the link. It should work. I'm gonna go to incognito. Yeah, so the link should work. It's in the chat right over here. You guys can view kind of like what I'm looking at, and you guys can like chart it out your own. Okay, let's look at it. Is snow a cup and handle? Not yet, but potentially yes. It is looking like it's going for a cup and handle. So as you can see, we have this cup right over here. I'll chart this out right over here. So what we're looking at is it's forming a cup and handle, but again, it is too early to call. So, you know, if you do go for this resistance, it can possibly go. Might be a potential player for later on, but as of right now, it broke out of a inverse head and shoulder. Let's take a look at Crocs. So also okay, so Crocs has this support right over here. So I'm seeing a lot of inverse head and shoulders, so I would say right over here. Apple also had a very nice inverse head and shoulder, but I want to ignore Apple Monday because I think they have a event. It's on the 18th, so yeah, it's Monday. They have an event Monday or Tuesday, somewhere around that area. Again, if you guys do enjoy these, I do appreciate you guys watching in. Make sure to subscribe and join us. You know, click that like button. So we have this downtrend breakout for BTIF. I would set my, if I was to go long on this, I would set my stop loss right over here. BTIF looks interesting. It is a lower cap stock. It's an under $5 stock, so it looks kind of interesting. Bit farms, and then we have this major resistance right over here. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Bit fee. SE, my thoughts. Oh wow, okay, so SE, so it's kind of flagging right over here. Not too sure about this one. It looks alright. Great content, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just looking at the flow. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at some random tickers. EEM. EEM had some nice flow coming in on calls. It has like this downtrend breakout. If you guys don't know what a golden sweep is, it's like a downtrend breakout. Yeah. Thank you guys again. Appreciate it a lot. EEM, I'm not sure what it is. Let's look at EM Holdings. So how did I find this stock? This is another stock that I found out from Unusual Whales. They had a lot of call flow coming in, so I'm gonna check right now. Over $2 million expiration. So I'm gonna show it to you guys right now. So if I actually go to unusualwhales.com, okay, this is how I found my snap play. If you guys are interested in it, Unusual Whales, I do have a referral code, a coupon, 5% off. It's just FireCycle14. But let's go to Flow, and I want to show you guys what I'm looking at EM, because we're talking about someone putting in, $2 million into this play. Okay, so EEM. Now, the next thing I do is right over here. What the? Okay, so custom right over here. Let's go to the next page. Over here, type it in. So I'm gonna have to filter out the flow. So let's filter out this flow right over here. 10,000. Let's do around 10,000. Let's do 100,000. So I'm trying to look for the call flow, like a specific flow for EEM. So again, this is a very, very interesting one. Oh wait, I'm typing in the right. Okay, I'm typing. Let's look at EEM. Okay. So EEM. Let's look at right over here. So another question I had was what book I was reading. So I'm gonna pull that up. Right over here. Let's go to Amazon.com. So it's actually a very, very nice book. I can't type for some reason. Wait, what the? Cancel. Okay. So let's go to Amazon right now. It's a very, very long book. It's over like 1,000 pages. It's basically like encyclopedia of chart patterns. So it's a very nice book. I'm signing into my Amazon right now. Okay, so my orders. What the? Okay, so I'm gonna send it. So this was the book. I just sent it in the chat. So click the link in the chat and right over here. Oh wait, it's too long. Okay, I can't like have the link right over here. But yeah, HUT looks very nice. Again, we're still holding on to HUT. Okay, HUT has this massive cup and handle. Again, our price target is 13. Yeah. Can you upload this video so I can go back? Yeah, so this will be on YouTube. if you guys can actually go to my channel right over here, you guys can actually view the past live streams. So if you go right over here, videos, as you guys can see, we did a live trading a couple days ago, 3 days ago, we did this live trading, and it's all on YouTube, so you guys can actually go back in and view all of this content for free. For this nice. So EEM looks interesting. So what I'm gonna do right over here is, oh my god, what I'm gonna do right over here is search EEM holdings. Because again, when I'm looking at sectors and rotations, I want to look at these ETFs and see the stocks. Where can I see the holdings? Okay, let's look at the holdings over here. Okay, how much? Oh, it looks like it's 25. Oh, it looks like it's like a Chinese ETF. Okay, interesting. So EEM is a EEM. Yeah, it's like a Chinese ETF, yeah. Okay, so we have like this downtrend breakout, which is pretty interesting. We had over like 2 million in calls. I'm gonna go over the flow algo on it, or quant unusual whales on it later on. Yeah, snap price target is 97. We have this resistance, or I mean 77, 79 right over here. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Link, I sent the link right over here. I'll send it again, but so this is kind of like our watch list that we have made on here. So overall, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on, because again, whenever I go live again, you guys can join with me. So I might do another stream tomorrow. So overall, thank you guys for tuning in, and I might stream again tomorrow. Any last minute questions, let me know. Yeah, thank you guys, everyone. How do we sign up for SMS? I'll just send a book name. Okay, yeah. So this is the book name in the chat. Right over here. So this is the book name. Overall, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys. In the name. Yeah, I'll just put it in the Google Docs right over here. And oh my god. Overall, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. So make sure to turn notifications on. Overall, see you guys tomorrow, and